Selamlar arkadaşlar. Bugün Helium10'den ya da bizim söyleyişimizle Helium10'den Bradley ile beraberiz. Bradley'i birçoğunuz tanıyorsunuzdur. Helium10'in aslında yüzü konumunda kendisi. Bugün Helium10'in özelliklerini bir de kendisinden dinleyeceğiz. Benim de genellikle severek kullandığım bir program. Birçok arkadaşımız da kullanıyor. Şimdi isterseniz kendisine döneyim ve yavaş yavaş başlayalım. Hey Bradley, welcome again.
Hello, happy to be here.
Actually, I would like to start with a little coincidence that we have. I had a childhood friend that I know since I was 10, and then we had a trip together to Los Angeles to see another childhood friend of us, who is Çağrı. And actually, after that trip, they got married, and Gülsen moved to Los Angeles. And then she started working with Helium10. Now
Yes.
she is working as an affiliate manager for Helium10. Like, this is, I think, one of the biggest proofs that world is so small, right?
Yes, it's crazy the how world or how small the world is in the Amazon world. Sometimes you've heard of have you heard of a game Americans play called 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon? So like in the Amazon world, it's only like 3 degrees. I think
everyone is connected. Yeah, it's crazy. So Bradley, what are you going to show us today?
I wanted to talk a little bit about keyword research. You know, a lot of people already are using Helium10 or have heard about it or use different tools for keyword research. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what I consider to be a good mentality for doing keyword research, regardless of the tool you're using. Of course, I'm going to show, you know, how to do it with Helium10, but even if somebody is using another tool, it's important to, in my opinion, do it this way, because what happens sometimes is there's gurus or certain tool companies who use what I consider shady marketing techniques and kind of brainwashes people, and then now they're basically basing their research on wrong methods. So that's one thing that bothers me, and so I want to make sure that at least everybody in your group is doing the keyword research the right way.
I 100% agree, because now, like, maybe in the last 2 years, there is a new point of view that you have to do blacklist in order to be successful on Amazon. Like, I don't think it is a long-term strategy, and at some point, like, it is really hard to outsmart Amazon. Like, eventually, they will catch you, and you don't want to go to bed, and when you put your head on the pillow, you don't want to think if tomorrow you will survive each day. Like, I agree with you on this 100%. I don't suggest any black hat stuff. Like, just keep yourself distant from them and just focus on what you can do best with legitimate methods.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. Here we go. Okay, so let's see. Why don't we didn't practice, obviously. I have no idea what you're going to choose, but here I'm in Amazon USA. Why don't you give me a product to research here, like something to find?
We can search for wireless car chargers.
Wireless car chargers?
Yeah.
Whoops. Charger. So this kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say that we were going to have a product here in this category, and maybe our product. Let me just take a look at. I want to put everything. I'm using X-Ray right now, which is our Chrome extension, and so let's say that we haven't made a product yet, but we kind of know what kind of product it's going to be. Let's say it looks like this one. Okay, so this one is almost making no sales, but we saw this listing and we're like, wow, our product is going to look like this. It's fast charging. It has the side clip, and it attaches to, looks like, what is this? The dash? Yeah, it attaches the dash. So we identify this as something that really, really looks like our product. So what I do is I copy the ASIN, and I'm going to put it here in Cerebro as what I call the baseline product, what I am basing my product off of. And then what I do is now I'm going to sort this by the estimated sales. And basically I'm checking to find maybe 4 or 5 of the top selling performers in this niche. So here is one, but I'm not going to pick this one because this is a little bit different. This one looks like it attaches to the vent. So one thing that's important, I think this is a mistake, has nothing to do with black hat, but a lot of sellers say, hey, this is my main keyword, and actually everybody on this page is my competitor because we're all battling for the same keyword. In my opinion, that's 100% false. For example, I do not consider this the competitor. Why? Because the function is a little bit different. Somebody, the part that has nothing to do with Helium10, but I really want everybody to understand is, here's the process when somebody searches for something. Like, for example, do you buy things on Amazon yourself? Either. Yeah. Okay, so you're in Canada, right?
Yeah.
No? All right. Have you bought something from Amazon Canada, or you just buy from Amazon USA?
I do both, actually.
Okay, so let's go ahead to Amazon.com. What's the last thing that you searched for Amazon.com that you remember?
I think it was a computer microphone.
Okay, and did you know like you wanted a specific brand, or you just kind of like typed in computer microphone?
I just typed in.
Okay, so when you first thought that you needed a computer microphone, what image went into your head? Like what kind, like, is it something like really big and fancy like this, or was it a small USB, or was it something that attaches to your ear, or what went to your head when you first thought, hey, I need a computer microphone?
I was looking for something similar to what you are using right now.
Okay, so like an image of it kind of went in your mind, right?
Yeah, right.
So then after that image is in your mind, you go to Amazon and you type, maybe you do a computer, you do a search here, computer microphone. Now, you don't search for a word like a big fancy microphone that looks like Bradley's podcast microphone. But you know, maybe that's what you're thinking, but of course you're not going to search for that. You're just going to search for a general term. And basically what you do, maybe, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but as you go, by the way, this is so annoying. This is a new Amazon test that is happening this week. They're taking up almost the whole top. Look, I only have I have 0 organic results. Look, I have to scroll more than almost 2 pages just to get to the first organic result. Anyway, that's a side thing. That's so annoying, all of the tests that Amazon does. But anyways, when you see something like this, you don't even consider, because this is nothing like what you wanted, right? This kind of product. Yeah, so like, it's almost as if this doesn't exist on this page. This is, in your subconscious, this is not page 1, position 1. This is nothing. Basically, page 1, position 1 maybe is this, because this is the first one that you see that matches that image in your head or that idea of what you wanted. This one, maybe not. This one, maybe not. You know, maybe. Oh, here, this is page 1, position 2. So if you are looking for a specific product, actually, this is not the competition. It doesn't matter if this is $10 or and the one you want is 100. Oh, I'm going to buy this. No, you don't want a cheap microphone. You wanted a good one. So the same thing, whenever we compare keywords or do research, don't just say, oh, this is the #1 seller on my page. It's making maybe $100,000, $80,000, $120,000, whatever. I need to know what he's doing. No, this is a little bit different, because this is there could be customers searching for wireless car charger, but what they're thinking about is, I need something that goes into the vent. So they would be looking for this product. As you remember, the one I picked that I'm making is one that goes on the dash. So that is just a quick thing why I am not picking this one as a main competitor. But how about this one? This is the next one. This is on the dash, very similar. By the way, my computer, this is my backup computer. I might get the blue screen soon.
Yeah, I know about that.
My main computer is being, so if I exit, please don't think I'm being disrespectful. It's my computer is tripping. It's terrible. Oh, look at this. All right, so that one, I'm going to go ahead and pick that one I'm going to pick that one for what I want to compare my keywords to. Let me go back to that page here. Let's go by sales. So this one, yes. So I'm going to take this ASIN and I'm going to put it here. And this one, again, very similar product. So yes, I definitely want to know what this product is doing. He's selling almost 1,700 units. I'm going to paste it here. Another one, very similar. Probably same manufacturer, just different seller accounts. Well, we all know how that works. And here's another one. Again, very similar in function. And actually, look at these. These are all over on the first page. I just sorted it by sales, but it's not the same order as it appears on the page. I'm just trying to find the top sellers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe one more. This one, no. Or is it? Let me see. I can't tell. Okay, yeah. But what is this? This doesn't make.
It goes
okay, yeah.
to rent, I guess.
Maybe they just had something extra right there. So now I've got 5 competitors, and I'm going to select the keywords. So again, very important. Make sure you're comparing yourself to the competitors completely similar to you in your projected price and function. And then the reason is because those guys are selling 1,000 units, 2,000 units a month to customers who are your potential customers. Whoever bought those products, if your product is similar, that means they could be the same kind of customers that would have bought your product. Now, this comes up with so many keywords, 10,000 keywords, all right? Today, we're not gonna talk about the sources of each one. There's actually 3. There's sponsored product keywords. That means where we have detected them in sponsored ads. There's Amazon recommended. This is something that comes from Amazon, where Amazon gives a score to keywords that it recommends you advertise for per ASIN, all right? You can look at your own keywords for this in your own Amazon account, but at least this way now you can see any of your competitors, what Amazon recommends for them as well. Some people like to go by this. Some people don't like it because obviously Amazon algorithm makes a lot of mistakes. That's something very important. Just because something is from Amazon does not mean it is 100% great information to use. Amazon algorithm makes a lot of mistakes, but we offer this visibility to customers because they wanted to see what Amazon is interested in. The one I want to find is the main keywords that are driving the sales, okay? And I have tested this and compared it even to brand analytics. I have even had people who have access to the black hat information where they can actually see the sales. And a lot of it is very similar, but this is a complete white way of doing things. Like you see, usually I have the black Helium10 hat. Today I have no black hat. It's just the, no hat. This is a white hat.
I was expecting a hat, actually.
Everybody thinks I wear a hat all the time. It's only if my hair is messy. That's why I wear the hat. All right. So I'm going to look for keywords that are searched for maybe 500 times a month. Okay. First of all, and I'm looking for the organic results. All right. So this is going to take that list of 10,000 words and bring it down to 2,000. All right. Now, here's the thing. If all of those competitors, these ones right here, these competitors, even if they're ranking for a keyword individually, what happens is it could be a keyword that maybe is only relevant to one listing. Like maybe it's a brand name that you don't know about, or maybe it's some kind of hashtag that was on social media, and maybe you're going to spend a lot of money on that keyword because you think it's important to your product, but then you get no sales. And the reason is maybe it was only relevant to the one product, right? So what I like to do is I like to say, don't show me. Right now, these 2,000 keywords, these are the 2,000 keywords that any one of these products is ranking for in the top 306, all right? But for this, that might be good for, maybe PPC or for indexing. But right now, I just want to find maybe the 10 or 15 most important keywords for this listing. So I'm going to say, show me the keywords, not just 1, not just 2, but at least 4 out of these 5. 4 out of these 5 are all ranking for it, all right? Watch how this number goes down. Let's take a look. It went from 2,000 now down to 500. But still, this is not going to show me necessarily the top keywords that are driving the sales. Why not? Because let's say, 4 of these products are ranking, but they're all maybe position 250. Like what page do you think that is?
Maybe 8.
Yeah, maybe page 8, maybe page 10, who knows? But like when you search for the computer microphone, did you buy one or you're just shopping for it?
No, I don't even go to second page.
Yeah, I don't go to second page either. Most American people are lazy like that. So if it's not on the first page, that means I need to search for something else. All right. So I'm going to see where, if you take the rank, the position of these, where are they at on page 1? Or where are they at overall? And I want them to be page 1. So that's competitor rank average from 1. I'm just going to say 1 to 30. So if I take the average, all of them are on page 1. And now that takes me down to 27 keywords. Now we take a look at, for example, look at this one. Car, phone, mount, wireless charger. It is searched for average, estimated 9,000 times per month. And there are 5 ranking competitors. What does that mean? That means every single one of these is ranking for it, okay? And what their competitor rank average is 12.2. Why is it 12.2? Here, you can see. One of them is ranked number 3. One of them is ranked 4. One is ranked 11, 14, and 29. That means that every single one of these guys are on page 1. So to me, that just tells me, hey, this is super relevant to my product, and this keyword is probably driving a lot of sales. So right off the bat, I was able to look for, and you can see how relevant these are, 27 of the potential top words for my product. And why is this important? Well, I like to put things in phrase form in the listing. It helps Amazon know that this is a relevant keyword for my product, and it helps me with my ranking. However, I choose to try to increase my ranking. When you have something in phrase form, it's a little bit easier to do that. But of course, I cannot put 500 keywords in phrase form in my listing. There's not enough space for it. So this allows me to prioritize which ones I am going to put in phrase form. So that's just one of the functions. One quick thing, you had said you wanted to talk about magnet. One cool thing I like to do is I like to see which keywords have a lot of potential for broad PPC campaign. And you can actually do that through magnet, and not many people even know about this. Like, for example, I'm going to pick one that I think has one, like car wireless charger. I'm going to show you guys an example here. I'm going to open up magnet, and I'm going to, a lot of people know this part. They're like, okay, magnet is going to find me the words related to car wireless charger. What it's doing is it's checking who are some of the top performers for this keyword and seeing what other keywords they're ranking for, what other keywords they're showing up in sponsored ad. But here's the thing, Smart Complete, all right? A lot of people don't know what this means. Smart Complete basically is the potential keywords that have activity on Amazon that can come from broad campaign in PPC. It takes each of these words, and it has to be all 3 of these words in there, but it takes it some plural, some different order. Like, for example, I'm going to show you some of those words right here. Smart Complete. We all know what is autocomplete, right? So a lot of the old school way of looking for keywords is I type in car wireless charger, and then here is autocomplete, right? It auto-completes Amazon, but it only gives you like eight things here. And then only has it all in order. Car wireless charger, car wireless charger, car wireless charger. Here, those 8 will come up, but also 2,100 more that have it in different order. Like here, look at this. Car, mount, fast, wireless charger. You see how it breaks up the word? Sometimes it will put them with the plural. Cars, wireless chargers, or it would put it past tense. But basically, this means that this is a keyword that if I have this keyword in my listing, potentially I could index for 2,700 words if I add these other words, or if I put this by itself in a broad PPC campaign, I have the potential just by this one phrase alone to show up and get impressions on 2,700 words. We can compare that to a very long tail keyword, and this one probably has Smart Complete almost of nothing, I would say, probably less than 50 or less than 20, because this is such a long tail keyword that there's not going to be much broad potential. So let's take a look here. There it is. Yeah, 1. There's no broad potential with this keyword. So that's just a kind of a little known. Like, did you know about that? I mean, you've probably seen Smart Complete, but did you know that that's kind of like what it did?
Well, I knew about it, but it's only because I watch your videos very often. But I'm sure most of the people didn't know. Actually, maybe you can do this even manually, but it is going to take you at least 20 days. So
Yes.
It's amazing how Helium10 makes it so fast with just one click.
Yes. Yes. So, any questions or comments about what I went over, or something that you think your audience might ask?
It was pretty self-explanatory, actually. Like, I don't think you left out any open points. It was like, because, like, knowing how to use a tool, one thing, and effectively using is another thing. Like, by watching this, even I'm someone who's using Helium10 almost every day. But when you see the best practice, it makes a difference, and it provides you a new point of view. So I would just like to thank you for that.
No problem. No problem. Have you tried the new black box for keywords yet?
Yes.
That's crazy, right? I mean, the kind of words that you can. Next time, maybe we'll make a video about that. But it's kind of a different way to do product research. Usually, for years, including with Helium10, even before Helium10. We're all used to doing product research by trying to find the product first. Find the product that maybe has bad reviews, but high sales, something like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But now we have a newer way to do it where you reverse. It's try to find the keywords that have products that are all performing bad, that you could have opportunity. So maybe if you guys want, next video.
Yeah, sure. Actually, that is the way that I've been suggesting for the last 2 years. And now Helium10 made it a lot more effective and possible to reach, because we were spending so much time first using Magnet and then Cerebro and then trying to find keywords and then finding products with those keywords. But now it is a lot easier. Like, it is a lot less time consuming. Yeah, as you suggested, we should do another one on that, because now what we did is maybe towards more intermediate to advanced sellers. These keywords like phrases, smart complete, etc. But that will be also targeting the new
beginners too,
as well. Yeah, so we should do that. I agree on that 100%.
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bradley.
No problem. How do I say thank you in Turkish? I forgot. Gulsan taught me, but now I forgot.
It starts with T. Teşekkürler.
Teşekkürler?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I got to remember. Yeah, I'll have her teach me a phrase. So for the next video, so little by little, I can learn. I can learn some language there.
Awesome. All right, say hi to Gülsen from me.
Okay, we'll do.
Then have a good one, Bradley. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much.